Hello everyone, welcome to the channel No Sphere. This is Sheshadri Kulkarni. In this video, we are going to know about federalism. What is federalism? Federalism is a system of government in which the power is divided between a central authority and a various constituent units of the country. There are two types of government. One is unitary government and the other is federal government. Inside the unitary government, there is only one level of government or the subunits are working under the central government. In this case, the central government is superior authority and can pass orders to the local or the provincial governments. The power is undivided. Different to this, federal system of government cannot order the local or state government to do something. Provincial or state government has got its own powers. Hence, federalism is a system of government in which the power is divided between a central authority and various constituent units of the country. It can also be said that federal system of government combines a central government with the regional governments or subunit governments like provincial, state, territorial, etc. in a single political system dividing the powers between them. The term federalism was derived from the Latin word fidus, meaning treaty or pact. Now, what is treaty? Treaty means negotiations between the states. Earlier, fidus was used to describe the intergovernmental relationships among sovereign states based on a treaty. Hence, federalism refers to the mode in which the political body of the state is organized. Difference between unitary system and federal system. In the unitary system, only one level of government or the subunits are subordinate to the central government. In the federal system, two or more levels of government are there. In the unitary system, the central government can pass on orders to the provincial or local government, while in the federal system, the central government cannot order the state government to do something. In the unitary system, the central government is supreme and the divisions exercise only those powers that are delegated to them. While in the federal system, state government has certain powers of its own for which it is not answerable to the central government. Key features of federalism. First one, there are two or more levels or tiers of government, means there are two or more divisions like central government, state government, local government, etc. Second, different tiers of government govern the same citizens, but each tier has its own jurisdiction in specific matters of legislation, taxation, and administration, which means each citizen is related to all the tiers. For example, there is a person named A. A is governed by or comes under all the three tiers, which means he is related to central government, state government, local government, etc. Jurisdiction may be different. Jurisdiction here means administration of justice, legal authority, territory it extends over. Third one, the existence and authority of each tier of government is constitutionally guaranteed. Constitution clearly defines the division of powers. Fourth, the fundamental provisions of the Constitution cannot be unilaterally changed by one level of government. Such changes require the consent of both the levels of governments. Fifth one, courts have the power to interpret the Constitution and the powers of different levels of government. Courts keep check on the Constitution whether it is followed correctly or not. Both the level of governments are following the Constitution or not. For example, if the conflicts arise between the central government and the state government, then Supreme Court is independent to decide on the matter. Sixth one, sources of revenue for each level of government are clearly specified to ensure its financial autonomy. Financial matters are divided clearly by the Constitution. There are taxes which are given exclusively to the central and state government. Seventh one, the federal system has dual objectives: to safeguard and promote the unity of the country, accommodate regional diversity. An ideal federal system has both the aspects mutual trust and agreement to live together. The above were the 7 characteristics. Now the balance of power between the central and state government varies from one federation to other. The NCRT says that this depends on the historical context in which the federation was formed, means on which background the federation was formed. There are two kinds of routes through which federation was formed. Coming together federations, holding together federations. Coming together federations. In this category, all the constituent states usually have equal powers and are strong. Examples are USA, Switzerland, and Australia. Holding together federations. In this category, the central government tends to be more powerful than the states. Usually, there is unequal division of powers. Some units are granted special powers. Examples are India, Spain, and Belgium. See, the division of powers is federalism. Now the equal and unequal division of powers decides the coming together or holding together federations. Division of equal powers, coming together federation, and division of unequal power means holding together federations. What makes India a federal country? India got the independence after the sacrifice, struggle, and painful partition. The constitution declared India as a union of states. Although constitution did not use the word federalism, but the Indian Union is based on the principles of federalism. The Indian constitution is a threefold distribution of legislative powers between the union government and the state governments. It contains 3 lists. The 3 lists are Union list, state list, concurrent list. Union list. It includes subjects of national importance such as defense of the country, foreign affairs, banking, communication, and currency. These are related to central union government. The central or union government alone can make laws relating to the above subjects. State list. It includes subjects of state and local importance such as police, trade, commerce, agriculture, and irrigation, etc. Concurrent list. It includes the subjects of common interest to both the central government as well as the state government such as education, forest, trade, unions, marriages, adoptions, and succession, etc. Both the governments can make laws on this subject. If the conflict arises, the law made by central government will prevail. And the central government has the power to legislate on these residuary subjects such as modern technologies, computer science, computer software, etc. Hence, central government has got more powers than the state government, making the central government slightly powerful. There are also few units which are too powerful to become independent states and also could not be merged with the existing states such as Chandigarh, Lakshadweep, or capital city like Delhi are called union territories. Central government has special powers in running these areas. In case of any dispute between the division of powers, the high courts and supreme courts make a decision. How is federalism practiced? Linguistic states. After the independence, the boundaries of several old states of India were changed in order to create new states on the basis of language, on the basis of culture. Language policy. As India is a country of several languages and culture, unity in diversity is the feature of India. Hence, there is no particular national language of India. Hindi was identified as the official language. Besides Hindi, there are 21 other languages recognized as scheduled languages by the Constitution. States too have their own official language. English along with Hindi is used for official purposes. Center-state relations. The sharing of powers between center and states by the Constitution has also strengthened federalism in India. After 1990, many regional political parties rose in many states of the country, which started an era of coalition government. Coalition government here means if one party fails to prove the majority, then one or more parties come together to acquire majority and form the government. Such type of government is called coalition government. This type of coalition government in the center made difficult for the central government to dismiss the state governments in non-democratic manner. Decentralization in India. When power is taken away from the central and state governments and given to local government, it is called as decentralization. The idea behind the decentralization is that local people know the local ground level problems better. These problems are settled in a best way at the local level, and it gives opportunity to local people to directly participate in decision making. Before 1993, local bodies were directly under the control of state governments. Due to this, elections were not held on regular basis and the local bodies did not have any resources or powers of their own. But after 1992, the constitution was amended to make the third tier of democracy more powerful and effective. The amendments were mandatory to hold regular elections to local government bodies. Seats are reserved for the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. At least one-third of all the positions are reserved for women. An independent institution called the State Election Commission has been created in each state. The state governments are required to share some powers and revenue with the local government bodies. Government in rural areas or villages. It is known as Panchayati Raj. Gram Panchayat is the decision-making body of the entire village. Gram Panchayats are grouped together to form what is usually called as Panchayat Samiti or Block or Mandal. Now again, all the Panchayat Samitis or Mandals in a district come together to form the Zilla Parishad or Zilla Panchayat. Hierarchy goes in this way. Local government in urban areas or cities or towns. As Gram Panchayats is for rural areas, similarly we have municipalities for urban areas or small cities or towns. Big cities contains municipal corporations. Both municipalities and municipal corporations are controlled by elected bodies consisting of people's representatives. Municipal chairperson is the political head of municipality. In a municipal corporation, such an officer is called mayor. This type of status to local government has helped to deepen democracy in our country. It has also increased women's representation and voice in our democracy and gave the ground level solution for the ground level problems. So friends, this was about federalism in detail. Hope you loved this. Do like, share and subscribe the channel No Spear for more such interesting informative videos. Thank you.